I don't get the question.
How devastated are Chad and Mike that Gerard Butler, who a month ago was fat, is now ripped again?
Was he fat? I don't get it. Was he
well,
fat
there's a
before?
picture of him with a big stomach, and then all of a sudden he lost it.
He just drank some beer that day. He wasn't fat at all, ever. I mean, it's not like he lost. Look, Gerard Butler was doing, I won't say it. Gerard Butler was doing many things to his body during 300 to make him look like that for the movie. It's just like Pauly D and those guys, like after filming, all of a sudden they lose 20 pounds, they're not as buff, and they're kind of chubbier. Gerard Butler normally looks like he looked in the picture we put up yesterday, right?
Yeah.
That's how he normally looks, okay? He might get in shape for a movie or whatever. He looks like that. He's got a 4-pack. The guy, gets whatever chick he wants, whatever it is.
Do you think Brooke Mueller went into rehab as a way of getting the felony charges against Charlie thrown out? No, I think she went into rehab because she has a serious problem. Yeah, when does the episode of The People's Court air with the 2 women and the sperm donor?
Oh, yeah.
I actually went to New York last Saturday, and I taped my part of the show where I talked to the crowd, which was hilarious. Hey,
what do you think about the sperm?
Tyler, will you call David right now and ask him, when does the episode with the 2 lesbians who got the sperm donor off of Craigslist, when does that air? Okay, I'll let you know in a minute. He's going to call right now.
This is a good one. Do we all agree that Nicole Scherzinger, whatever her name is, got Butler?
Scherzinger.
She got Butler? In Rio?
If she's in his zip code, she got Butler.
She got Butler.
4 women yesterday.
She was, you within 3 feet of him. Guy or girl, you're getting Butler.
John Mayer seems to be using TMZ as a platform to getting his own show. I don't think that's true.
Everything, you know what?
He's not playing ball.
Everything we did with John Mayer the last 2 weeks has not come from John Mayer.
Yeah, it hasn't come from John Mayer.
He's talking to Playboy magazine. He's doing it all on his own without us.
Want to hear something funny? I didn't tell you this. I actually had his cell phone number.
John Mayer?
Yeah, remember when he did that thing for us where he kind of outside of New York on the TV show?
Well, and then during the dog when he was donating for the...
Right. So I had his cell phone number. So when the Playboy interview came out, I texted him something. And I hadn't communicated with him in a long, long time.
Right.
So I texted him something. And I made a reference to a very explicit thing in the Playboy's story.
What was it?
I thought, what the hell's going on? Turned out he changed his number. It was some new person.
Hey, what's wrong with you, scumbag? Stop talking to me like that.
know.
No, I did the same thing with Spencer Pratt. I had Spencer Pratt's cell phone from I don't know how long back when the whole thing was, way back. And I was texting saying something about, when the army guys were going into his house and that crazy stuff was happening. And this person's like, I don't know who you are.
This Monday? Oh, the sperm case with the 2 lesbians and Craig. It's on next Monday. It's really fun.
So anyways,
it's amazing.
This Spencer thing, it was like, hey, what's wrong with you? I have no cops outside my house. Who are you? Why are you calling me? And who is Spencer?
Oh, so it's funny. Okay.
Change the number on us.
Who sang the song Little Red Riding Hood? Bonus points for the year it came out. I know the answer to that. The answer is Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs, and they also sang Wooly Bully. And the year that,
I know that song.
Hey There Little Red Riding Hood. It came out. What was a bonus point? What am I going to get? It came out in 1967. Can we check that?
3 points, yay.
Can we check that? It's called Little Red Riding Hood, and it's by Sam the Sham and the Pharaohs. Okay.
I got a good one.
Will the woman that turned Cinnabon in get the date with the hottie plus the reward?
Oh, yeah, because during the time Cinnabon was missing, there was a really hot chick that worked as a model for West Coast Choppers.
Oh, and
that
she
said
said
she'll go on a date with the winner.
I forgot about that. I didn't ask about that, but I talked to Jesse. 66. Oh, I was going to guess 66. Oh, I was so close.
Jesse, did they get a reward?
Jesse said he's giving her a reward. And she said
she might go on a date with.
I didn't ask about the date thing. I didn't ask about the date thing. Do you think Tiger's going to announce he's getting divorced or not? Absolutely not.
No
Absolutely
way.
not.
I can do Tiger's speech right now, actually. I mean, it's very obvious what Tiger Woods is going to say.
Tiger Woods is going to do the Kobe Bryant speech.
He's going to do the... I was going to say,
we
might even just put up the Kobe Bryant speech for you tomorrow to get ready for Friday.
Elon took off the ring.
Just to transcribe Kobe.
Elon took off the ring because that ring is... She wants to get the tagline back and the whole thing because she's going to have a much different ring replacing that one
the
after
yellow...
this news
what is
conference.
it? The yellow, pink, canary... diamond that's this big is about to sit on that.
And then all I want to see is the two of them, Elin and Vanessa, in the same room and compare diamonds after that.
And they'll just do this.
Yeah. Do you think Rip Torn will be jailed or sentenced to a long-term rehab, or do you think his age and possible dementia played a factor in this? I don't think it's dementia. I mean, he has an alcohol problem, clearly, and he's in rehab right now. So I think the burglary and the trespass charges are going out the window quick. I don't think he's ever going to be tried for that. They don't have proof, because they have to prove, especially with the burglary, intent to steal. And there's in Connecticut, and there's no intent. So that one's out the window. The problem he's got are the firearms charges. And for that, I think the judge is going to consider all of this stuff. Whether he considers it in terms of the actual charge itself or the sentencing remains to be seen.
Yeah, and for the alcohol part of it, I mean, even if he uses alcohol as a defense for the firearm that I didn't even know what I was doing, he already got sentenced to rehab before in 2008. I can tell you from California courts, and probably New York's the same, they don't let you use that as an excuse too many times. After a while, a couple arrests for DUI, for drugs, they say, rehab's not working, you're going to jail.
But you know what's funny?
Who knows? They might give him another chance in rehab, but he's been to rehab.
I never have ever, do I have second thoughts about giving up law practice? Just never.
About not doing it now?
Yeah, I never have second thoughts about it. I just had a pang where I thought, God, I'd like to try that case.
A Rip Torrance?
Yeah.
So great.
I mean, I'd like to defend him on it. I mean, just because I think it would be the great.
I would live stream the, you know what?
It would be so much fun. And I think there's actually a good argument. I just think there's a way of turning the jury on this thing. But he's got a really good lawyer.
I actually have a good idea for him if he's watching me right now, which he probably isn't. But he should call Dr. Drew and get in celebrity rehab and do filming. He can make some money. He gets free rehab, and the judge just might go for it. And Dr. Drew's been known to go to the actual criminal courts where you're being sentenced and argue for you. Dr. Drew has gone to several other people's hearings.
You do not go to Connecticut and say, oh, I'd like to bring him to Hollywood to do a rehab show.
No, Dr. Drew went to Tampa, Florida with one of the other American Idol chicks and said, I can take care of her.
I know.
Might not be a bad phone call.
I don't think that flies in Connecticut. What do you think about Prince Von Ahole running for governor of California?
Who cares?
Well,
it was a big story today, though. I don't know why.
It was on CNN today.
I heard on the radio like 6 times this morning.
But only we were there when he announced.
Yeah, there's a hat. Somebody on the desk has like a hat from him back here. I don't know.
But I'm really worried about California. I mean, we are in desperate shape here. And the prospects of who's going to be governor next, I'm really worried about California. I thought the location of MJ's tomb was not public or accessible. Is that not the case?
It is not public. I wonder if they're talking about Dr. Murray. If you're talking about the Dr. Murray pictures, he didn't go
inside the mausoleum.
He was in front. You can go up to near it. You just can't go in it. So Michael's inside. Harvey and Mike, what are your porn names? Your porn name is your middle name and the street you grew up on is your last name. So mine's John Timberland, which totally works. John Timberland. I think I've done this before.
Yeah, but I always confused it. No,
it's your middle name and the street you grew up on.
I always thought it was your first dog and your mother's maiden name.
First pet.
Well, that would work too. That would work too because mine's Fritz Caldwell.
Mine would be Tippy Katz.
Tippy Katz.
Yeah, but see, the way I understood it is your soap name. See, I always thought your soap name is the your middle name in the street you grew up on, and your porn name is your first dog or pet, and then your street. So my porn name would be Tippy Katz.
What's your
soap name?
Mine's John Timberland then for soap.
Well, that's good, and mine's really good for soap.
What is it?
Robert Spalding.
Oh, dude, that's perfect.
I know.
Starring Robert Spalding, John Timberland.
I think it's good.
These are the days of our lives.
I know.
That's perfect.
Okay.
Are you watching the Olympics?
Oh, I am totally watching
a lot of
the
Olympic stuff. We had this argument actually today in the newsroom about the Olympics. And it's on the show, isn't it? Did it make it the show?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so watch the show tonight. We have the discussion about the Olympics and the sports that are in it this morning.
I love the Olympics.
It's on the show tonight.
I don't know what it is. I'm especially into this Olympics, and I didn't think I would be. But I mean, I thought snowboarding last night was really interesting.
I'm a Summer Olympics guy. I'm sorry.
I am kind of too, but I like this Olympics.